Hey guys, I am here to help you pick the best places online to buy Merlot. Now, there can be some uncertainty when ordering wine online, so it's important to know what it is you want to look for. Now, whether you have already been purchasing wine online pretty regularly, or it's just so cold that now you don't want to go to the local liquor store and you're looking for something online, there are great options for quality, shipping, and value, especially if you're buying multiple bottles or maybe you're buying bottles to give as a gift. So I'm going to cover what you can expect when buying different Merlots and what it is that you should really look for first. So with online ordering, you want to look for factors that ensure quality and value, especially with a Merlot. Now, I think that the first factor is sourcing, right? You want a seller that's going to have Merlots sourced from good areas, which include the Bordeaux region of France, Napa in California, and of course, there are plenty of others, but you want to be able to rely on good details. You also want online sellers that have direct relationships with their producers. This can go a long way to improve the authenticity. And places like Wine Insiders and wine.com are places that have that. Then, of course, you want to look for sites that guarantee fast delivery. That might be because you are purchasing for a big game day, or you need something for an upcoming birthday, or simply because you want to know that your wine still has climate-controlled shipping with a lot of freshness. I don't want a bottle that is shipped to me and has been on a dusty shelf with a lot of fluctuations in temperature. Maybe it's been right next to a heater or something. I want to know that it's coming right away. Wine.com and Wine Insiders seem to be the fastest in my experience, bringing wine to either my house, or with Wine Insiders to literally thousands of different drop-off points. I can get it at my local FedEx place when I have to go drop off a package, and then I walk away with my wine, which is a lot of fun. And all of that happens within about 2 days. Another thing that I want to look for when I'm trying to find good quality Merlot online is, of course, good pricing. Let's be honest, no one today is thrilled about paying hundreds of dollars per bottle. I used to be that person. I used to think that it was, the more expensive it was, the better it was, and therefore the better people would think of me when they saw, oh, this was $200, oh, this was $300. But I found later that price did not equate to quality or good taste. And honestly, I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars for my everyday wine. I'm certainly not going to spend hundreds of dollars on a gift for someone I know is relatively new to wine. I have a best friend who thinks that good quality wine comes from a box. So for her, I don't need to spend $300 on a bottle for her birthday. She is more than happy with something that only costs $25. Wine Insiders is one of the places, along with Total Wine, that you're going to find no hidden markups. You're going to get bulk deals and a lot of tiered discounts. They both have pretty clear pricing and shipping if you buy 6 or more bottles. So that's something that I really like. And of course, I like being able to get good shipping and get deals on shipping when I buy more items. Now, in terms of what items I'm buying, if I'm on a place like Wine Insiders, this functions as a direct-to-consumer retailer and wine club. So you can find different types of online Merlot sellers, and they might be retailers. Places like Your Wine Store that are basically an online wine store. It's, the internet version of walking into your local liquor store and being like, hey, what wines do you have today? Right? This is where you're going to get a lot of private labels and bulk discounts. This is the same as what you get over here with Barbank. So this is a place that I like to go from time to time just because I can order all the things that I need at once. So if I'm out of tequila, I can order tequila. They have a pretty good tequila selection, which I love. And they have lots of different wines I can pick based on price. Then you have wineries you can order from directly. Obviously, you're going to be limited if you are ordering directly from a winery to whatever Merlots they are producing at the time. And then you have marketplaces like wine.com. These provide pretty convenient delivery, and they do sell from multiple retailers. As I said, places like Wine Insiders are wine clubs and retailers. So you can see they have a club here. And when you join that club, that's where you get access to curated designs. So any place that has a club, which can also extend to wineries, will offer curated selections. And that sort of serves two purposes depending on the type of curated collection you receive. It can be both educational, so a way to discover wines that you like and also learn more about those regions or those wineries. And it's a good way to get a lot of high quality wine without having to know that much about it. I don't have to know which regions are best for Merlot in order to get good tasting notes and good pairing notes. So you can see that all of these deliveries come with a lot of educational information. So you'll see this one, it is a Pinotage, but for sake of example, it comes from South Africa. It's dry and full-bodied. Tasting notes. These are what you're really going to taste on the front and back end, right? That red plum, red cherry, black pepper spice. Pairs with all of these things. So now I know what to make for dinner if that's what the wine I have taken off the shelf. So you can join this group and everything they send you will come with those detailed notes. If you want something else other than what they have, you can actually shop specifically by Merlots. Now I'm using Wine Insiders as my example, but Total Wine and wine.com are very similarly structured. You can see here they have different gifts, different deals, and then of course you can choose top rated options based on points. Now here the point structure is something that's collated from user reviews and from experts, which to me means it may or may not be super reliable because what someone else thinks is great, I might not. And you can search here based on region. So if I'm looking at the Bordeaux region, or if I want a specific type of red, I can come and click over here. It is a little clunkier, and we're going to come down here to Merlot. So we have 89 options here, despite the fact that they do have thousands of wine options total. And you can, again, look by region, price, rating, when it ships, who it's been reviewed by, and whether or not it's popular. Now, I like the ease of this navigation personally because there are a lot of filters, and I can filter by region, I can filter by country, I can filter by body, I can filter by price, varietal, and wine type. So if I'm looking at just Merlots, then I can choose, let's say I want things that were made in one of these two places. Now it's going to give me one from South Africa and one from France, and that's wonderful for me. I can see the price compared to what I might pay in a store. So because this is a direct-to-consumer option for online Merlot purchases, you are getting rid of that middleman. When you go to your local liquor store, you're going to find that it's a little bit more expensive by about $3 to $5 per bottle, because that's that cost of the middleman. So when you're ordering online, not only do you have the option for faster shipping, better selection, and curated options, but you do tend to save not just on shipping and on club decisions, but based on that direct-to-consumer model. So there are a lot of different places that you can go to get high quality wines, and it is best that you compare retailers and find the one that really fits how often you buy Merlot and why you buy it. As I said here, Bar Bank is going to be something to consider if you want more than just wine for your purchases. But if you are just looking for great quality wine that comes from a specific region that you can give away as a gift, or if you want something that's curated, you're going to have options like wine.com or Wine Insiders. So see which one works best for you, especially given whether you are someone who buys Merlot all the time and you know exactly what you want and you just want a good option with a lot of discounts, or if you're someone who's looking to learn more about Merlot and other wines and you want those curated recommendations, especially for things like recipes.